Now that you have seen video number 1 on the first standard set by the Association of College and Research Libraries, now you have a clearer understanding of how to choose a topic and how to write a proper thesis statement. This will give you more direction in your research. And here we are in standard number 2, which is actually doing the research. I don't look at this just as a standard, but again, I also look at this as step number 2. So the Association of College and Research Libraries words this standard as access the needed information effectively and efficiently. Barack Obama mentions in his National Information Literacy Awareness Month for October of 2009, "Every day we are inundated with vast amounts of information. A 24-hour news cycle and thousands of global television and radio networks, coupled with an immense array of online resources, have challenged our long-held perceptions of information management." There's a lot of information out there, but how do we know the best way to access information? So, should we go to Google for all our information needs? Is Wikipedia a good source of information? Part of step 2 and conducting sound research is that we know different techniques for finding information. Should a carpenter use a hammer for every aspect of his job? Of course not. He has a whole set of tools that he should use when appropriate to different situations. Let's look into some research tools at our disposal. First, we have print books, which we could always find in our public and school libraries. Books have a vast amount of information organized in the library catalog. Also in the library, we have printed reference books. These include encyclopedias, almanacs, and atlases. We usually forget these types of information with all the digital information that we have at our fingertips. This information is generally authoritative and credible. Next, we have periodicals, which are magazines and newspapers. Periodicals come out on a reoccurring basis. That could be daily, monthly, or weekly. Types of periodicals could be, in the next subject, scholarly and popular sources. Scholarly sources are academic sources that have been peer-reviewed. That means that the material written in scholarly journals have been reviewed by experts to make sure that the content is authoritative, objective, and credible. Next, we have popular sources, which is basically all the other types of periodicals that have not been peer-reviewed. Access to periodicals nowadays can be in print, but also through library databases. Library databases are like search engines that give you access to periodicals and ebooks. These periodicals could be scholarly or popular sources. The ebooks are electronic books. So through your library, you may be able to download full text books through the ebooks. When this video is completed, you will be asked to click on a link to a couple of questions. You can answer the questions in the answer box supplied below. These questions will help you think about your research process so that it can be conducted effectively and efficiently as stated in standard number 2. The purpose of this exercise is to develop a research strategy for your assignment. And again, this is to help you in your research process and hopefully give you some further direction in writing a successful research project. Some things to think about. Have different research methods tailored to your research needs. Yes, you can go to Google for many things, but maybe for your project, it might be best to use an encyclopedia or an almanac for the most current data. Number 2, think of some online search engines or databases that would be helpful to your research project. I suggest looking into Academic Search Premier or Gale Academic OneFile, which could be found in your library databases. Also check out subject-specific databases for your college course. 3, write down some good search terms for your project. Try some synonyms. That might change up the results. Try combining terms. This can also change the results of your topic. I am aware that this is not a fully comprehensive video on all the things you would need to know to effectively research an academic research project, but this is a beginning. My hope for you is that this video will provide the tools for you to sift through the data that's available online and print as we access the needed information effectively and efficiently.